just about bet you get a run out, then there's another wicket always seems to fall after it. Leads to bad things.
Stark in the air. Oh! Marnus Labuschagne! The Superman dive! 2 mitts to the pill and pounced it magnificently.
Oh, Labuschagne's got 2 wickets for Australia. That's what he's got. The run out of the captain Elgar in the first session. Now this catch, he's feeling extra cover. It's well hit by Zondo, but it's a long way to Labuschagne's left. He takes 1 step and then leaps, gets 2 hands to it and takes it about a foot off the ground. Super catch, super fielding.
That is superb. 5 for 67, Cooper's Marldale, Triple M Rocks cricket.
But I don't mind the look of TNS De Bruyne. He looks good.
He waits here and he pulls straight in the air. He's gone, you know. Easy catch, taken by the keeper.
Commentator's curse.
You might like the look of him. You can look at him walk off half court because that was an awful shot. It was a premeditated pull shot. It looked like he was sort of on the front foot, but not really, and he just spooned it up. What a pathetic way to give away the wicket after he did look great. 2 for 56.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with that wicket, the South Africans. Cameron Green, he gets extra bounce. He hits the pitch hard. Not the easiest guy to pull, and it's a nothing shot. Really should have been playing with a straight bat.
2 balls to go on this over for JB, Lordy and Botham and Fergie. That's probably the best lineup we've got. Edged, taken. Verreynne departs. Green gets the wicket. Smith with the catch. And the big partnership finally falls. It gave the South Africans 112, but it's been broken by the $1 million man, Cam Green.
Yeah, and really well bowled, Cam Green. Couple of tight overs. We don't say that often about Cameron Green. Bowled a really good couple of tight overs and eventually got a ball about just outside of stump. Just went away enough to find the edge of Verreynne's bat. Really well bowled. 2 for 20 now for Green.
Funky cold Verreynne departs for a well-made 52.
It would do Cam Green the world of good, to have a good spell and to pick up maybe another wicket or 2, because it's sort of been used in little bits and pieces up to now. I think he's better than that.
Also bowling a good clip at the moment, operating around 140. That's what we like to see from him.
Look at this meandering over rate, by the way. 24 still to go. Green in. Nick! Gone! Brilliant from Cam Green. Gets his 3rd. And Jansen's wonderful innings comes to an end.
Well, it was there. He threw it up there. He said, come and get it. He went and he got it, but only a faint one. And he's gone straight away around the wicket. Takes it, makes LBW hard.
How did you used to feel about that? You would have stuck to over the wicket to start with, Bev, surely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I always find it hard to understand.
I don't get it. Especially if he's bowling good pace, ball going across. And if you can get one to come back, then every object.
Green. Got him! Chopped it on!
That's why he bowls round the wicket to him.
4 wickets now for Cam Green. Rabatta's on his way. 8 for 186 as drinks come on the ground for Cooper's Marldale. Triple M Rocks cricket. Ngidi facing Green. Members End, MCG. 5-wicket haul on the line. Knocks him over! 5 for Cam Green! 5 for 27. Superb from the big young West Australian.
That's what I like to see. Don't rely on anyone else. I'll just knock those stumps over.
Yes.
Perfect. What a great effort, though. Broke the partnership. Once that was broken, it was only a matter of time.
That is good. That is good from this unbelievably talented young man.
What's quite interesting is 4 batsmen are 4 people are running off to get their pads on.
That's it.
Is that a good sign?
I don't know.
There he is, holding the kookaburra aloft. Well done, Greenie. You champ.
I'm confused.
A lot of gesticulating.
There's a paper bag on the ground blowing south, and the flags on top of the grandstand are blowing north. a little bit confused. What's going on?
Isn't that like a cauldron effect? Does the wind come swirling in?
Yeah, but that would be then it goes around in circles, not just straight across the ground. I don't know what's going on.
I'm not sure anyone knew what you were doing there, Merv, to be honest.
Well, the flags, have a look at the flags on top of the grandstand. The wind's coming from the south, and that piece of paper is blowing to the south. I'm just confused.
Looked like you were talking about field changes and talking about a brown paper bag blowing across the ground, Merv.
And back to the cricket. This is down the leg side, and there is no run.
Mate, I talk about the important stuff. Like, anyone can talk about the cricket, but the little things that you pick up when you actually watch the game, Ferg.
It's adding atmosphere to the occasion. Is that right? Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm pleased to say that the brown paper bag is about 3/4 of the way across the outfield at the moment, making good progress. Steady wind against it.
What do you think the brown paper...
Pushing up against the wind.
What's the brown paper bag's aim here, Merv? What's it trying to do out there?
What do you reckon his name is?
And Geedy, full and defended by
There you go.
Cameron Green.
Here's a question for you. What do you reckon that brown paper bag's name is?
Should we run a listener poll? Is that what we're aiming?
No, we shouldn't.
I
think the sooner we change topic, the better.
I reckon it'd be Russell.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's comedy gold. That is gold, is he?
Where are we at?
Is he? That's gold.
What is going on in here?
Even if you say
Who invited
so
this bloke?
yourself.
Yeah, sorry, listeners.
Oh, it's good we're going to an ad break. Here he comes. Final ball. Office over and defended by Green. And I think we're
We've
going to have
officially
to
lost
throw to an ad break. 7 for 518 for Cooper's Mardale. Triple M. Rocks cricket.
Help.
Warner on 196 facing Ngidi.
Oh.
And it rears. It runs down the third man fence. 200 for David Warner. He's on his knees. He's pumping his arms. A 100th test. Somehow he leaps into the air. He cramps as he does it. This is huge ticker from D. Warner. He's got the full body cramp in his celebration. He's made it 200 for the ages. And he's nearly snapped in half, Bruce Reid style.
He's gone in the calf out with the Toyota jump has gone. Well played, David Warner. That's his third test double century. But he's gone in the left calf.
I'll tell you what, as funny as that, that's a great call. It's a brilliant call, Howie. Just the way you call that, described it. Now he's just standing still, keeping his legs stiff and just waving the bat around the ground. Oh, that's just gold from you, Howie.
Didn't expect to weave the 12th man into the 200, but what an innings it is. He literally tried to jump in the air, the little man, and the calf just tightened up. Rafa Nadal full body cramp style.
Talking about Michael Bevan blowing up, so that was with the key. But in general, like we've played with a lot of cricketers, players that used to blow up when they got out.
Well, I think it'd be fair to say that most players at some stage would blow up. You'd have one where you'd feel you got a little bit robbed or you played a terrible shot. But Bevo, no, he was certainly in a league of his own. And sitting here watching the MCG, I remember playing a Shield game here where Warney got him in both innings for both two low scores, and you could see Bevo wasn't walking off. He was almost running off because he was about to explode when Warney got him in the second innings.
Dark, good short one, went through by Zondo.
And as soon as he got off the ground, Bevo, you just cleared the change rooms because you didn't want to be in there because there was bits and pieces flying everywhere.
Apparently I don't know whether it was a Shield game or a test match, so the old change rooms at the MCG were below the viewing area, and someone was hearing this sort of crashing sort of noise, and then it'd go silent for a while, and then didn't know what it was, and someone got sent down to see what was happening, and Bevo was shoulder charging the lockers from one side of the room.
That was the game.
Was that the same?
That was the game. That was the game where Warney got him. That was the one. There might have been an invoice sent from Victorian Cricket Association to Cricket New South Wales.
Well, cleared ahead. Full bottom! Smashed into the sticks! Unlex going absolutely bananas! And Trav Head's got to go for 51.
Yeah, well, he deserves that, Nortje. You can't deny him those wickets because he just runs in and throws them down as quick as he can. Looked like a little deflection, maybe off the back pad of Travis Head, back onto the off stump.
Warner to come next. 4 for 395, Cooper's Mildale, Triple M Rocks Cricket. Oh, warm applause for Davey Warner on 200. Returns to the crease after Travis Head was bowled by Nortje for 51.
We were saying earlier, Blue, wouldn't this be nice, huh? Walk out the bat, first ball you face, you've already got 200 next to your name. You get a ripper here, and you walk off to a standing ovation.
Nick's the first ball. Walk off.
That's right.
He got a nice ovation too, David Warner, from the crowd here at the MCG. So, and he looks fresh. He came out and he was stretching the hamstrings and running on the spot. So he looks like he's recovered.
We need to have his game sorted here because Nortje is fired up. With him now. Straight ball in! Smashed into the sticks again! Nortje on a hat-trick! Warner gone first ball he faces today.
We've picked that, haven't we? We've picked that.
It's going to happen.
That is a cracking delivery, mind you. That was
Fast.
Super pace, that. 147 clicks. Straight, fast and full. And even though David Warner looked fresh, he was just beaten by pace. Not dissimilar to Travis Head's dismissal. Hits the pads, back left pad, onto the stumps, and as we expected, people are on their feet. Standing ovation.
That's it. Can't lose.
That's it.
Playing with house money.
Exactly right.
Good call.
One out. This is Pat Cummins. This is the best ever look at a hat-trick and Nortje is ever going to have. He bowls that same rock again. He's taking a hat-trick.
Exactly right. Yeah, well, you've got to either, is he going to bat Pat Cummins to get bat on ball? That's the bottom line. Or does he go the double bluff and bowl him a nice short one?
Well,
Get a couple of bat pads in and get it bowl a short.
I'll tell you what we're doing. We're handing the call over to the big buff. Yeah. He's a hat-trick caller.
That's right.
He's the man that got Sids to a hat-trick.
I've got a couple.
On his birthday.
Right, come on, Tub.
Right,
Get this call done.
Come on, Tubbs.
Get those vocal cords, as Warnie said, nice and wound up.
The Australian captain makes his way to the middle.
Come on.
On Enric Nortje, about 145 to 150 Ks. Bat pad in place, as you'd expect. I'd have one around the corner also. They one around the corner, just to put that thought in his mind that you could get a short one. But you suspect this is going to be straight, fast and full.
Come on, Tub.
Here we go. Nortje pushing away from us. Fast, straight, and... Cummins is good enough. Keeps it out. Didn't quite get it full enough, did he?
Jeepers.
Come on, Tub.
And we give you one job, Tub.
Well, I would like to see him get it a bit fuller.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting to watch express pace. And as Bluey said, it deserves reward. Oh, he's jumping too.
I tell you what, just giving himself a little bit of room, Paddy Cummins. That was angling in at leg stump, and he's defended it to point.
No, it's not his birthday. I don't think, Nortje, that was his problem.
He has been so good.
I bought a bat in to the little commentary box here. And I remember you used this bat not to hit cricket balls in Johannesburg, but you try to get some guy in the race halfway up the hill. You had the bat through the little gap in the wall like that, trying to jam it into some bloke. What did he get under your skin a bit, Merv, did he?
Well, the Johannesburg Test, as you know, the batsman let us down again, Gus.
Did that. So, I didn't play, by the way.
He said he was out. Yeah.
Food poisoning.
So basically, the last day, I'm batting with Tim May. We're 9 down. We need 190 runs in 3 hours. So we've got about 3 hours to draw the game.
Okay.
I'm batting with Tim May. I'm thinking we've got more chance to get the runs. So just before tea, there was a bit of a downpour. So we come off the race, and I was running up the race, and a bloke's had a go at me as I ran past him. And I thought, I've had a gutful of this. I've copped it everywhere we've gone. So,
can you say what he said, or?
Well, I'll tell you, and combination of what he said and how he said it.
Okay.
It was very nasty. But what he said, basically, I reckon Gloria Marshall and maybe Manshake was mentioned. He may have suggested that Mum and Dad weren't married when I was conceived.
Yep. Okay.
And he had a go at my sexuality, which was way off the mark.
Yeah.
I got to say. So that's all right. As I've turned around, he's turned his attention to Tim May, who's probably 10 metres behind me, going up the race. So I'm walking back, and everyone said that I'd lost control. Now, I've got the bat in my hand. He's got his fingers on top of the walkway thing. And I'm thinking to myself, and I can remember clearly thinking, if I get my bat on the right angle here, I could break 8 fingers. So I was sort of measuring that up. In the end, just hit the tin placard that was on the fence and went off like a shotgun. And he sort of jumped back, and I've got over the fence now, 6'4", I've got a helmet on, a cricket bat in my hand. I'm taking on Mike Tyson. So and his eyes are like dinner plates. I said, mate, you got something to say? Let's hear it. Oh, yeah, just what I thought, champ. Just walked off, and I actually thought that was pretty funny, and then found out next day I got fined $4,000. So
that's
wasn't all that
disappointing.
funny.
Out of your superannuation. Thanks a lot, Tubby. Thanks a lot, Merv. We've got to get to a break now, and of course, Australia 2 for 136.
Tension builds around the MCG. The slow hand clap will start to gather momentum as Jansen does. He approaches the crease. He's through the crease to Carey. It's wide. He cuts it. Green's got his arms in the air celebrating before Carey has the opportunity to. They'll come back for at least 3. Alex Carey, a maiden Test 100. The pride of South Australia takes the helmet off. Huge grin on his face. 2 arms in the air. The kookaburra raised. And Cam Green comes and gives him the biggest bear hug. His wife and children celebrate. Alex Carey is a centurion in Test cricket.
It's been a great partnership, this one. Have a look at this. They're back up at Kiss Cam. She's got up and walked away.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, the poor chap.
She sacked him off.
She what? She what? What did you say?
You know what I said.
Not for the first time. We return to the cricket. Thank goodness.
Merv Hughes.
What?
I definitely didn't say what you're alluding to.
Come on, bowl the ball.
Oh, someone say KFC.
Ngidi, here he comes, running towards us. And Green happy to defend.
Oh, that's a very strong defensive shot, isn't it, Izzy?
Absolutely.
Front foot forward, elbow, front elbow nice and high.
Pristine stuff out there.
Technically correct.
Very nicely played, Merv.
Couple of balls to go. Smith in and Ngidi. Yeah. And he's bowled him! He's knocked him over! Smith gets a wicket. The Test match is done. The series is done. Australia have beaten South Africa 2-0.
Well done, Gussie boy. They all come to embrace the man of the match, Dave Warner, because it's his Test match. It's Australia's series, but it's Dave Warner's Test match. His 200 will be remembered for the remainder of his career and for as long as Boxing Day cricket is played here at this magnificent venue.